At last. So much blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this process. The people I've slaughtered, the life-endangering risks I've taken, the friends I've lost. It's all led me to this moment, and I'm finally here.
What is it? What is it you've learned? How to craft perky little trinkets that are flashy and shiny and make all the good little children giggle with glee.
Well, it's here. People have legitimately cried over this in the past years, but it never came. Now it has. You can be a legendary warrior capable of using your hands of usual slaughter to craft the cutest and most fashionable of jewelry. But of course, like any other crafting skill line, jewelry is no exception. In fact, you'll be working overtime in comparison to the other trees just to complete this one. First off, let's start with a quick run over of the basics. You're not only going to get refining of basic materials just to craft your jewelry, you need to know how to refine your raw basic materials to refine your traits into them to refine greater improvement. Let me explain. For your basic materials, you have pewter, level 1 to 24. Copper, level 26 to 50, silver, CP 10 to 70, electrum, CP 80 to 140, and finally platinum, CP 150 to 160. But remember, that is only acquired through refining all of that from dust into 7 to 10 ounces.
But Kevduit, but what if I want a trait on that? Can I find traits out in the wilderness easily like everything else?
That's correct.
Really?
Wrong, you casually unsophisticated simpleton! Like armor and weapons, you need to first acquire researchable pieces from around the world, which isn't going to be nearly as easy. Then, on top of that, you need to collect pulverized raw editions of the actual trait to refine them into the actual trait that you can apply to your jewelry. So now, let's go over the traits. Bloodthirsty, more damage to less health enemies. Researchable versions are obtained doing the daily serial quests, not the repeatable ones, and then the pulverized slaughter stone is obtained through war researcher vendor in Cyrodiil. Swift, increased movement speed. The researchable jewelry can be potentially obtained through normal jewelry crafting writs, and the pulverized gilding wax is obtained from master writ merchants. Harmony, increased synergy effects. This is awarded through weekly trial quests, and the pulverized dubellium is sometimes found in weekly trial quest rewards. Triune, tri-resource gain, health, stamina, and magicka. A researchable ring will come from the main Somerset questline, and a researchable necklace from the Sijic Order questline. Pulverized Dawn Prism is obtained through jewelry crafting nodes with a higher chance from Somerset nodes. Infused, the increased enchantment effectiveness. Researchable versions will drop from Sijic portals. Then pulverized Orbic Amber is obtained from Sijic portals with a small chance of getting the actual refined form. Sijic portals will only appear if you've actually completed the Sijic Order skill line. Protective, increases spell and physical resistance. Researchable pieces will have a rare chance to be obtained through Undaunted chests, and pulverized titanium is obtained through daily dungeon rewards in raw and rarely in the refined form. Then you've got the 3 originals, but with new pulverized material. Arcane has pulverized cobalt, simply acquired by refining jewelry-based materials. Healthy has pulverized antimony and also easily acquired from refining jewelry-based materials. And finally Robust, which has pulverized zinc. Acquired by, wow, you guessed it, slaughtering 100,000 innocent civilians and consuming their souls! Oh wait, that was my camel's to-do list. I meant refining jewelry-based materials. Well, there's that. Now, of course, there's more to upgrading rarity as well. It's a bit easier to obtain. Like every other crafting tree, get Hireling. This is the easiest way to get possibly rare resources. Besides that, you can just simply refine regular dust to potentially get some grains, as they call it. 10 grains will go into one upgrading bar of either Turn for green, iridium for blue, zircon for purple, or chromium for gold. Now for the actual leveling. Of course, you can't just level up all the way by simply just crafting. I mean, you can, but it'd look a little something like this. Therefore, welcome to the world of deconstructing, the wonderful world of absolutely obliterating tiny shiny objects. By deconning more rare jewelry pieces, you'll level up much faster, as well as gain resources back, as long as you have the extraction perk. Otherwise, your deconning performance efficiency will look like... Speaking of skills, you got 5 brand new bad boys right here. You'll need 18 skill points to fully level this tree, and trust me, you're going to want to. Engraver literally is your ticket to CP160 crafting. Don't question it, just bow to it. Kenai isn't usually on my crafting list, but with jewelry crafting going to be so dang costly, you'll more than likely want this helping hand to help you find stuff. Extraction is the smartest thing you can get. You'll be deconning to the max level and then beyond the max level. This is where you're gonna get tons of resources back from jewelry you find and don't want. Researching is so freaking important. Research times take so long that you'll have to write it into your will for your future child to complete. This cuts down this time drastically. Finally, plating's expertise. You want to know the definition of stupidity? Letting the dirty hands of RNG touch your addiction to gambling valuable set pieces. This will lower your failure rate of improving your jewelry by a lot, or 100% depending on how much you're willing to guarantee success. Make sure that you have at least 30 points into the tower to gain a 20% inspiration increase, and in addition to this, if you've got ESO Plus, you'll gain another 10%. Now that we're done slamming the books of knowledge into your face, let's talk about some basic and quick helpful tips to speed up your jewelry leveling. First of all, the crafting stations are located either in Eleanor or in Somerset at the crafting center, alongside other crafting stations for actual sets, or you can purchase one for your own home. And by the way, if you don't actually have Somerset, you can't craft jewelry. Next up, if you're wanting some fast jewelry, especially the rare stuff, first of all have 75 points into the shadow to increase the rarity of items and chests, and second, run dolmens in Alakir Desert. You'll find a massive group of nerds running here, here, and here, so if you tag along, you'll be guaranteed a piece of jewelry per dolmen, and combined with the treasure hunter perk, potentially purples. Now finally, writs. I know that half of you literally have 16 character crafters in which you dedicate your life to running writs on them every day, and now you have more. Go to Valerian just outside the crafting center in Somerset to acquire your jewelry writ certification. It's as easy as that. Alright, materials, refining, upgrading, writs, dailies, yada yada. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, you need to go out and